Okay, so I want to thank you for clicking on this video. And since you clicked on the video, definitely let me know how you're doing in the comment section. Now, yo guys, what's going on? Life of Rio here. And what we're going to be talking about today is 5 things that you may not have known about in Warframe. So what I want you guys to do in the comment section is for everyone that you did not know, let me know. And for all the ones that you did know, also let me know, okay? Now, here's the thing. I know when we do videos like this, you always got that one guy in the comment section with his Huggies Deluxe diapers on, with his muscle shirt with a button, and an ascot from Fred from Scooby-Doo that's always like,
I didn't learn anything from this video. Like, where's the build?
shut up, what build? What? Bring it back. What are you talking about, okay? Now, right before we start, what I want you guys to do is to take off your clip-on ties and remove the sleeves off your muscle shirts, okay? Now, the first one we're going to talk about is, did you guys know that operator mode is not just amazing and is great for mobility, but that it can save you? Now, I know a lot of vets may know about this, but a lot of other players who don't really play the game as hardcore don't know, else they wouldn't bleed out. Now, what I'm talking about is, did you guys know that operator mode, like if your Warframe has gotten hit with a slash proc or if you've gotten hit with a toxin proc, did you know that if you go into operator mode, you can actually ignore all of that because you turn your Warframe invincible while you're in operator mode and you take no damage. You take no slash procs, you take no poison procs, you take no burn damage, you take none of that, which is just completely amazing, and it is one of the best endgame tips on actually how to save you and just tips in general. You don't want to bleed out. You don't take any slash procs or anything like that. I think it's just overall amazing. Like every time I get hit with a slash proc, I'll be like, whoopsie, go straight operator mode. You're not going to see me. Now, let's say you're up there for 8 seconds of slash procs. I'm not going to come out. If you get hit with an ancient, not with a toxic ancient, and the toxic ancient poison you, you can do the same thing.
Oh, you're poisoned. Got him, coach.
Whoopsie, operator mode. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to deal with that. You're not going to take that. You can just ignore life. You don't have to worry about it. And that is a great way on how to save yourself. I don't know if you ever known about that, but that's really good. And I just want you, to add that tip to your life stories, okay? So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. Now, before we get into the second one, I'm going to need you guys to unzip your socks and let your ankles breathe, please, okay? Now, here's the thing. What we're going to be talking about for number 2 is a weapon that I barely use. I barely use it. It's not even that good. You know what I'm saying? I barely use it. And that's going to be the Zenny Star. And for a lot of you that don't know about the weapon, it is a 300-day login reward. So once you log in for 300 days, you can acquire this weapon. Now, a lot of you know that you grab the Zenny Star and you throw it and you build up your arm looking like the Quagmire arm, right? You get that one strong arm from throwing the Zenny Star. You throw the disc out there and enemies run into the disc, and basically it's like a safe place for enemies to be, and that's just a good thing about the disc. Now, what is so different about this? Now, while you're charging the Zenny Star and you're getting ready to throw it, like you're at the Olympics, getting ready to get that throw out there, do most of you know that while you're charging the Zenny Star, that you can bullet jump all the way in the air and throw the Zenny Star, which is a very awesome thing to be able to do. It can get you out of some really bad situation, because how many times have most of you Zenny Star users held the Zenny Star to run out there and be like, oh, I'm just gonna throw it, and throw it real quick and then get shot? Okay, you're trying to hurry up and get away, try to throw the Zenny Star, get shot. But you can bullet jump all the way in the air, throw the Zenny Star, and be just as good. So that is pretty freaking awesome, and I want to give major shout out for that one. So that one's pretty cool. Hope that you guys enjoyed that tip about the Zenny Star. Like I said, man, I barely use the weapon. I would lie to you guys.
Life of Rio.
Who the heck are you?
I am your conscience.
Why does my conscience sound like he stole the Shecombe jewel from Inuyasha, joined Megatron, and just had a pack of smokes? I'm just like, what? Bring it back, man. My conscience need a calm. That sounds a little crazy. A little nervous. Now let's get into number 3, but before we do, I just want to ask a simple question. Did you guys watch the cartoon Gargoyles growing up as a kid? Or did you guys watch Arthur? Because if you did, you guys know how I am. Every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you meet, Life of Rio. My bad, let me get back on topic. Now, number 3, what we're going to be talking about is, Do you guys know that whenever you're performing a finisher on an enemy and other enemies can see you performing that finisher, like they could be shooting at you, before you finish the finisher animation, the enemies stop from being in an aware state to go into a unaware state, and they will turn in their backs to you or decide to actually start walking away within a couple seconds before the animation is actually finished with the finisher. And then after you kill that enemy, then they go back into full aware state. Now, after I figured this out, I talked to a lot of different people from DE. I was kind of like, hey, can you come here for a bit? I just want to scratch your head just a little bit. I just want to figure out like what's going on. And I talked to him and I kind of came up with my own formula and I brought it to him, and they were like, oh, well, that's actually true. That's what's going on. So basically what's going on is that while you're doing like a back finisher on an enemy, and it takes at least like maybe like 1.8 to 2 seconds to actually finish the finisher, what then happens is that those enemies don't recognize you because you're actually a part of that enemy, which is just something that's a little bit weird. And you can see that they go away and they're not in a full alert state at that point, which was something that I thought was pretty cool. I wondered if you guys knew about that or not. Definitely let me know in the comment section, and you can actually see how the enemies actually operate towards you. So that's a lot of different things that you can notice in the game based on, you know, mechanics. The more you know, right? Now, I'm pretty sure majority of my endgame players and my community players definitely know about this one, right? And that is going to be with ancient healers. But every time I'm streaming, I always get messages on messages. Rio, what does the ancient healer do, bro? Like, I really don't understand why you're doing it. What's the benefit of the ancient healer? And so I'm always replying, and I'm always like, well, dude, the ancient healer helps you figure out the number of licks that it takes to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop. And they're like, what? And I'm like, the world may never know. You know what I'm saying? Now, what the ancient healer actually does for you is that it gives you 11 meters of damage reduction. Hold up, ladies and gentlemen, bring it back. So it just doesn't give you 11 meters of just 90% damage reduction on your health. Oh, no, sir. Bring it back here, buddy. Bring it back in the house and put your shoes on before you go outside. It gives you 90% damage reduction on your health, and it also gives you 90% damage reduction on your shields. So it's kind of better than having anything around you. Like, you're always defended. You don't feel lonely. You don't feel like you're by yourself. You have somebody to tell your innermost, darkest secrets to, which is cool. I got bullied and they took my lunch money. You know, things was weird. Oh my God, did you tell your mother? No, you're the only person that listens to me. You know, you have that comfort, okay? Now, here's the thing. If there's a fire proc, if there's a slash proc, guess what? Your ancient healer's taking that for you. It's just crazy seeing a true friend out there like that. That is the definition of a true friend. That's friendship goals right there, okay? Having an ancient healer with you. You cannot get knocked down. You're immune to knockdowns. If you get knocked down, your ancient gets knocked down, okay? That is a beautiful thing to have somebody out there for you like that. So I really do hope that you guys like that one. A lot of people didn't know what it does. That is more so like a good little tip. The more you know, and that is exactly what this is about. It's more like curious facts. You guys get me? So let's go ahead, jump into the last one, see what we can rattle up for you guys, okay? Let's see what it is. Okay, so we made it to the home stretch. We are on number 5. And before we talk about number 5, I just want to ask another question. Anybody in the comment section watch DuckTales? Ooh, just let me know. I'm just saying, random question, just want to know. And number 5 of which we're going to talk about, I've said this before, but so many people don't know. Now, you guys know that whenever you're in a survival and you stand on certain objects in the survival, that object doesn't have any data in it. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I had already studied this when it comes to enemy sense. And I brought it to DE's attention, and I talked to different people at DE because, you know, I like to figure things out. I like to know what's going on. So if you stand on certain platforms like certain trees or certain boxes, those things don't have any data to send out to the enemies to let them know that you're actually there. Now, if you guys don't know how coding and everything works, every single thing in the game has data to it, right? So even if you're invisible, the enemies know exactly where you're at, but they're just not programmed to shoot. So that's one of the things that's actually going on. So if you stand on a platform that has no data actually going through it, what happens is that the enemies go into an unaware state. And even though it's a survival and they're supposed to always be fully alerted, they go into an unaware state, like you're no longer there, like you're gone, the mission is over, Vor's saying his speech and he can't find you. So it's a lot of different things that actually goes down, and they make it seem like you're fully invisible, even though you're not, which is just weird. Now, these are 5 things that you may have not known in Warframe, and let me know how many did you know or how many you did not know. If you guys learned anything in this video, and you guys answer those questions that I asked you in the comment section, because you guys are some freaking amazing people, and I want to thank you guys so much. So please, if you enjoyed the video, please do me a solid, homies. Thank you so much, and hit the thumbs up button on this video. If you forgot to and you hear me saying it now, please do it, and let your fellow friends in the comment section know that if they like the video, to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And I hope that you guys got some kind of laugh from it or some kind of entertainment. Now listen, if your shirt is fully buttoned, please unbutton your shirt before we take off on this beautiful ride to end the video. Hope that you guys had a great one, man. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys later on the next Warframe video. Follow all of my social medias, my Twitter and my Twitch, guys. The links, click the links. Let people know in the comment section to click the links. Click the links, so okay. And I hope that you guys enjoy the continanto. Okay, that's Spanish for content. Now I know a lot of people are gonna be like,
That's not even how you say content in Spanish.
bye.